I want you all for a moment to imagine that you are 13 again. Exactly. Do you remember what it was like to be 13? Does anyone here want to remember being 13? That time in your life of constant anxiety and pressure to fit in, when we were all trying on new and different identities almost every day, doing our best to avoid bullies, not get called on by the teacher, or even worse, do something the whole school might find out.
But I would say the biggest issue is the emotional and the psychological effect on their mental health with the comparison and trying to maintain that digital avatar. A lot of our kids, sadly, who they are on their phone, who they are on social media means so much more to them than who they are in real life. A lot is that kids start getting into this, sucked into this void of looking at constant perfection and photos of people who are having the perfect life. And as adults, it's hard for us to process that that's not real, that they're not in Maui every day of the week, and that, that they had to work really hard to get this body. And so for a lot of kids, at 12, 13, these teenage girls are sucked into this, and the questioning starts coming in. What's wrong with me? Why am I not like this? Why am I not perfect? Why am I not skinny? Why am I not beautiful? Why is my life not like this? And for a young, developing teenage mind, it's very hard to process that. And I talk to countless teenage kids, especially girls, who tell me, I was a happy kid at 11, and then I got a smartphone, and I got an Instagram, and I immediately was miserable. I immediately saw the anxiety and the depression kick in. There's a lot of psychological things. I mean, imagine being a teenager again, where what's most important? You're trying to figure out who you are. You are trying not to do anything stupid that the whole school finds out. You are putting on new avatars every day and seeing who am I and what group do I fit in with. Throwing social media onto that, throwing smartphones and throwing that constant peer culture is messing up a lot of our kids emotionally and psychologically. They can't figure out who they are when all they're doing is looking at everyone else's highlight reels. And it causes a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression.
Our generation is stuck in this unique position of trying to create ourselves. As if growing up and making sense of the world wasn't enough, we have this second space where we are forging our identities. One where no generation before us has set the rules.
Back when our parents were growing up, you more or less had one self. The one you were to your family and friends and the people around you. While you may have acted a little different around certain people, you were still your single real-world me.
But we aren't our parents. We're the internet generation. The kids who grew up in an age of smartphones and social media. For the first time, we are able to live our days with others online. I'm as close with people halfway across the world as I am with friends I see and meet every day.
Yet, as a result of this, we have a problem. Am I the same Chase in real life as I am online?
See, my online self looks like Chase, talks like Chase, has most of the same dreams, aspirations, and goals, but isn't really all of Chase.
While we can share more of ourselves online than ever previously possible, we choose not to. Instead, we curate. Online, I can be more of a highlight reel than my actual self.
And this seems great. Who wouldn't want to be seen as the best version of them?
But it's a question of at what cost this newfound control comes at.
When you get to carefully select every image and presentation, your online self starts to differ from the offline you. And on its own, this could be fine, but being the validation-craving beings we are, we turn this into a game, a competition, one that heavily influences our self-perception. Incorrectly, we attach our self-worth to numbers of favorites, likes, or views. We curate, learn, repeat. Curate, learn, repeat. Curate, learn, repeat. And eventually we start becoming more brand than personality. And that isn't cool. We shouldn't give up our quirks, the little things that make us unique, all on the quest for more likes. What we need is a perspective shift. We need to learn that social media numbers don't validate us as people, and we can't rely on them for happiness. That has to come from real life. We should be authentic online, but know that behind the highlight reel, we're all beautifully imperfect. Remember this, and we'll be one step closer to being better humans.